Welcome to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime called Harem in a Labyrinth or something like that. So our main character gets killed, I think, and he gets reincarnated into a new world. However, you could buy slaves. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, even though this is a harem and he gets a lot of girls to have sex with him, the main problem with this anime, however, is the fact that it's pretty much too. It's just his first wife, which has blonde hair, and that's pretty much about it. Like his rest of his girls show up at the very end of the anime, and also in episode 2. Which, like, what the fuck, man? Like, he treats all the women with kind of some respect, even though he's a crazy lunatic who just wants women, which baffles the fuck out of me. But the main problem with this anime is the fact that it's supposed to be a harem, but there's it's just like two characters that are. He only gets the blonde fox chick that he likes, and that's the only reason why he does it, and that's the whole problem with it. Is the fact that even though she's a slave, they all love him to death. But the main problem with him, and this is the reason why I don't understand, because he's supposed to be a fucking hero, which doesn't like confuse it baffles the fuck out of me. But he's supposed to be a hero, and the problem with that is the fact that all the other characters do not come into play. It's just two characters. Like they show off a third character at like episode 9 or 10, but the first season's pretty much almost over. Like that's the whole problem I have with it. Like if you should have shown all the other characters, like because you can't really do that much because at the very end of the anime, they show off all the rest of the characters join the group immediately, which that pisses me off because this is supposed to be a harem fucking anime. Like it's not a harem anime if the fucking all the girls that are in his harem only show up at the very end of the anime. Like that baffles the fuck out of me and it pisses me off. Like if you want like for example, like High School DxD does it right when it comes to its harem anime because all the girls are that like the main character are all there in the very fucking beginning and then they show more of them then they add more girls in future seasons. This anime, however, does the worst of the worst. I did not like how they did that, and that what pisses me off the most. Like I understand that it's all this, that, and the other thing, but I just don't like it when animes do that. It pisses me the fuck off. Um, the music is good. Some of the battles are interesting, and the fact that they also make it feel like that he's in a fucking video game because when he steals some shoes, he how do I say gets a skill. He gets a skill from taking that. It's like it's sort of like a video game slash stuff. It's like what the fuck, man. I think it. No, wait. Maybe he got sucked into a video game. I don't know. But anyway, he gets sucked into a video game. I thought he died. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched the beginning of this anime, so I do apologize. But I think that this anime deserves to I think this anime deserves to be watched. Even though there's only 12 or 13 episodes, I don't know how many are there. So, one of my thoughts on this anime, I think this anime is good to some extent, but it has some issues. Mainly due to the fact that all the other girls that are in the harem are not to be seen until the very end. That's what pisses me off. Like, there's only two girls that actually show up in multiple episodes that actually matter. Like, all the girls are in episode 2 in the flashback scene in the very beginning, but it's mostly your journey between the main hero and the fucking blonde fox chick, which he buys her off because it was a high demand of everyone liking her. So it's like, what the fuck, man? So my thoughts on this anime, I'm giving this one a 6 or 5 out of 10. I did not like how the structure of all the other girls get shafted, and it just pisses me off that the main character doesn't really matter because they just throw all these girls at the very end, and that's what pisses me off the most about this anime. Like, I want more character development of all the other girls on why they like them and stuff. But they don't do that, and that's my main problem. Like the first two girls, the first two girls that are in multiple episodes that actually are part of the story instead of a fucking flashback to the future, they actually matter, so to speak. And I think that's the main reason why. Now, when it comes to the big boobs and stuff, there are big boobs, and it's also uncensored too. So, want to see the big boobs, and if you also want to see naked parts, you can do the uncensored part or the censored part, which pretty much that's what pretty much it is. Now, labyrinth, a labyrinth harem into another world, I think it's called. I think it has its good moments of being funny and also being ridiculous. But when it comes to the other characters, that's what I draw the line because it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're supposed to know what the fuck you're doing, and that's my main problem. That's why it's getting a 5 out of 10. But what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? Do you like it? Do you not like it? If you want to watch it more, that's perfectly fine by my standard. Um, I do not recommend this anime for kids though, because it's not meant for kids. Because all it is, it's the main plot of the anime is just the main character wants to have a bunch of girls having sex, and all the girls that he does are fucking beast animals. Which it's just like fucking beast tamers, except for all the beast tamers fall in love with the character, and that anime is more wholesome than this anime was because at least the main character gets benefits when he signs a contract with them. But what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? I did not like it whatsoever. I thought it was okay. The only reason why I'm giving it a 5 is because of the fact that it has some comedy moments that I actually kind of laughed a lot. And the main plot is sort of decent to some extent, but that's pretty much about it. Soundtrack's forgettable. I don't even remember anything from it. But if you guys want to watch it, that's perfectly fine. I hope you guys have a nice, positive day, and always stay positive.